for joining me. We have Andy Feds, best known all over social media. He is a stand-up comedian who is open about his HIV status, and he was born with HIV. And also he is an HIV/AIDS activist to educate and to combat stigma. We will touch on that later, but first I want to talk about the beginnings of how it all began.
Yeah, most definitely. I was born HIV positive. Got it from my mom, who in turn got it from a partner, and then her partner never told her. And then when the health department came and knocked on her door after the guy passed away, before HIPAA laws are super strict, they told her, "Hey, so and so passed from AIDS, and maybe you should get tested as well." When she got tested, she came back positive, but didn't really share with anybody other than like her best friend. And then when I got sick, that's when they ran tests for me and found out that my mom was also positive as well. So she just kind of, I guess, let the fear and the stigma affect her so much to not get treated for the treatment for the both of us.
Wow. And yeah, at the time in the night, that was the 90s, right? And
yeah,
the treatments were very harsh. Like people were getting heart attacks and so on, diabetes. I mean, it's much better today. Sadly, she passed away at the young age of 26. How old were you when she passed?
I was 5.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you're here and well today. I mean, it could have been much a more tragic story.
Yeah.
It probably made you stronger.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay. So you're brave to do stand up and talk about your HIV status and joke about it, but also, you're entertaining them and educating at the same time. But I've read that some people have been getting offended and standing up and walking out. And I'm like, it's already difficult to be a comedian, just to be one. And then I commend you for doing this, really.
Thank you. So when I first started doing comedy, I was actually just a regular comedian, so to speak, talking about life, family, things like that. And then when I turned 24, that's when I decided to flip my comedy and focus mostly on my HIV. So it's now life with HIV. So like now when I'm, or back in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I used to always get on like Instagram lives of like celebrities and whomever might have a talent show there. And folks would in the comment section be bashing me like hard just because I was talking about HIV, and then you had the plenty of people that actually liked it. But
focus on the positives. You have to have thick skin. Of course, anyone being like me being on YouTube, I of course have people bashing me and telling me I'm a piece of crap and blah blah blah. I should die. Well, you gotta push that away and just focus on positive what you're doing.
Yeah, and I'm from Chicago, so we got thick skin. So
yeah. I had to develop it, actually. I couldn't take anything at first, but then I grew and learned, not to take it too harshly. So I want to talk about your Instagram. I focus heavily on that. I've noticed you do Straight Out of Stigma Saturdays. What's that about?
So Straight Out of Stigma Saturdays and sometimes Sundays is my Instagram baby, as I like to call it. And it's when I bring people living with HIV or people that are advocates on, and we just talking about HIV. They're sharing their life, their HIV story. They're sharing like how they didn't transmit it to maybe their children, so on and so forth. Just kind of breaking the barrier that people know from HIV from the 80s and hearing somebody like real life talking about it in 2020 or 2022, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to join that sometime. Actually, I have a story to tell you.
For sure.
So you have a Keep It a Positive tour in September kicking off. So what's that all about?
Keeping a Positive tour is going to be our first tour, and we're going to all 50 states. And we're going to hospitals, high schools, college, universities, and nonprofits. And we're going to make sure that we can, I'm sharing my, HIV story, as well as, doing a little stand-up comedy, because I'm trying to show people that, hey, we can raise awareness through comedy. It doesn't just have to be a seminar or a motivational speech.
Right. Entertain. Awesome. Keep a Child Alive. I hear you're a big fan of Alicia Keys.
I am. I'm a wait a minute, I didn't just have this sitting here.
Yeah, how many indeed?
I play piano, and these are all sheet music books of Alicia Keys, just because I am a huge fan ever since I heard the song Falling back in 2001. I was 9 years old. I remember the exact time and day that I was there listening to the song. And this one's even autographed by her.
Oh,
wait,
fantastic.
Wait, page.
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's a big one. I love it. I heard you met her twice. Well, obviously met her at least once. You got the autograph.
Yeah, well, that was actually from a contest that I won. And they just mailed off the book to me. But yeah, I met her twice. Super down to earth. I was freaking out because this was my hero that I was meeting for the first time, and I lied to her and told her so many things. She said, "Is your name Brandon or Andy?" And I said, "Brandy." And so I was so starstruck by her that I didn't even get the chance to tell her that, I was the whole Keeping It Positive movement, me working with her organization to raise awareness. And then the second time I met her, I was like, all right, I'm going to focus a little bit and tell you that I'm working with your organization. I know these people. We've been working together, so many things. And then she was like, oh, thank you for, helping us out on our end. And then everything else was a little blackout. I didn't remember it, but I did record it. So I got to kind of look at it because I blacked out.
Oh my God. Okay, tell us about your t-shirt you're wearing there.
Yeah, most definitely. So this is my Being HIV Positive is Not a Negative Thing t-shirt. I also have several other t-shirts on my website at andyfedscomedy.com. Come on, speech impediment. And so we are raising funds for Keep a Child Alive and the Junior Council. And I don't receive any of the proceeds for the t-shirt sales. It goes straight to them, and they make sure that families affected by HIV can get their medicine, regardless if they can pay for it or not. So it's all about helping everybody else out.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking up a couple of t-shirts, and I'm letting everyone know. That's fantastic.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you for taking your time to join me today to talk about this super important conversation. And you were quite entertaining, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So I asked him an important question that didn't make it to the video because I didn't realize it wasn't recording. So the question was, do people assume you're gay because you're HIV positive? So his answer was yes. It's often that people do assume he's gay. I think there's a stigma and a stereotype attached to gay men and HIV.
Go ahead.
I have two things to say. Angeline, aren't you worried about diseases?
But if you sleep, you're worried. You can take a chance getting disease from anybody. You take a chance when you get in a car.
But
every
you said that you had sex with 10 gay men.
But I protect myself.
It's important for us to talk about it, really. It's unhealthy if we don't. I'm so proud of him, a vegan activist, starting conversations and making people aware, and to entertain at the same time. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe and tap that notification bell to be notified. Until next time, Michael K here. Take care, everyone.